Okay. What do you think is the purpose of the people of Earth?
Wow. The purpose of the people of Earth. If I'll be honest, I'm still trying to work that one out.
Okay.
So I'm one of those humans having a human experience, asking what life is about
Okay.
and what my purpose is. And I know many others are too, I guess. Well, I know for sure, and I'm guessing there's many more in addition to that. I think if we get just down to fundamentals, it's things like, we're here to learn, we're here to experience, and, go with the flow, wherever, the flow leads us to. And then in certain parts of that flow, you need to know when you've got to take hold of the steering wheel and then allow the flow to flow. And I guess that's what the experience is all about. And then I guess everyone has different experiences based on that. I can go on things that I've been taught and what life is about. And we've been created to have an experience here, so that our experiences can kind of filter back to a source, to a place, whether you call it God or the source, the supreme consciousness and all those kind of things. But there's a greater being, a greater force, a greater source than ourselves that we are having experiences on its behalf. Things like God sleeping, we're God's dream, those kind of things I've heard before. That's what and we're just down here to experience so that this God figure archetype can understand itself. So our purpose in that regards is that we're here to serve, God, that force, that source, in experiencing itself, to understand itself, things like that.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense actually. That makes sense, because then you need to be able to be consciously aware of always experiencing something to its fullest. Do you get what I mean? Because you know that you're here as like the guinea pig, as it were, to kind of have the experience of, I don't know, climbing a climbing frame or playing football or whatever not.
It's good, that example, because when I go with that notion, I think and understand it for myself, from my perspective, that Earth, Earth and the experience is like a playground. It was for us to come there to play and experiment and experience. And over the years, millenniums, however long it's been, there's how can we say, there's landlords, new landlords, who are in charge of the land, and those landlords have brought in rules and regulations and stuff like that permit you from playing and experiencing, the true, experience. The landlord currently wants you to experience it the way that they determine and they structure it for you. So like, for example's sake, some people might say, you're born, you go to school, you get a job, you be successful, and determine whatever you might be successful. Let's say he's a doctor, scientist, lawyer, footballer, he was born to be that. And sometimes I feel like you might be cutting yourself short when you think life is just about the things that society now has set up for us to experience life, and thinking that's what life is all about. Whereas I'm not saying it's not about that, that's definitely a part of the experience, but I don't think that's the be all and end all. There's more to it than that. And I guess those of us that are on a conscious path and asking those kind of questions are, so I guess there's some people out there that know, they will say, yeah, I know what I'm here for, and they're on their mission, fulfilling whatever their mission is. And some people still working it out, but I guess what they've deciphered is that it's not just the 9 to 5 thing, it's not just building a career, and that may be the tools that you use to fulfill your mission, but that's not necessarily the mission. So what is life about? It's like working all that stuff out for yourself, innit? You've got to trying to do whatever work you do, you know, whether that's just being, like some people do, they just be and do their thing. I admire that. Some people work it out and do various practices and various disciplines to go within themselves and work out who they are and, you know, what they're here for. So I guess there's different approaches to working it out, but hey, you know, we're all here having an experience from different perspectives, and I guess that's what the diversity and, you know, the, like, we're not all meant to be living it and doing it the same way. That's what I'm trying to make here. Like, we're all unique and we're all meant to experience it uniquely.
Cool. Thank you.